first pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Dylan Cease. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second baseman, Willie
This is Willie Castro. On the ground, could be two. Guerrero over to second, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play, and now the first baseman. Aye! The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound in this one, Tanner Gordon. How about a scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And the batter is George Springer.
Designated hitter, number 4, George Springer.
Hey! Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That was pretty nasty.
Right fielder,
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Nathan Lucas, batting with one down, takes a strike. Oh, 1 down. That one missed. This one in the air. Tovar. 2 away now.
batting third, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball down.
And he can't make the play. Still manages a throw. Play made. That ends the inning. Scoreless after one. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Check swing, he held up, and that is ball one. Aye. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Ball two.
Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Fouled off down the right side. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one and two. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Cole Carey will hit next. Check swing went around. 0-1. In the air to left center. Varsho on the move. And that is that. Rockies are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real.
Back here at Rogers Center. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strike three called on a slider at the knees. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
All one.
The 1-0. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Carrying well. Gone. He nails one out to right. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
One down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Sends it to first. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
All 1.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ball in.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And he walked
Ball
him.
4. That
Well,
pitch
breaking
low.
ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Yohendrick Pinango.
Hey.
Ripped to short, and that ends the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back now in Toronto, on to the 3rd inning. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Now he's challenging to call strike. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Gets him to chase after that one.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Nope, that's down.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Kyle Carroll. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
just misses. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next for Colorado, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Ball one.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Good
Ball
spot
two.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one
Outside,
off the
that's
mark.
a ball.
And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Willie Castro up next for the Rockies. Two on, one out. Clips
Hey.
the corner. 3-1. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run homer, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Willie Castro, the next to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Ball one.
And a 1-0.
Ball, that's low.
Outside.
Nope. Outside.
And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the first baseman. He's 0 for 1. Sliced hard but foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Now a quick throw to first.
Hey,
and he's
easy.
back in safely. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Still only one out here in the inning. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. That's to third. Okamoto gets it to first, and there's 2 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Castro at second with 2 down.
Way
That's
to lay
ball
off
two.
that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Man on second, 2 down. Back up the, oh, that got him. To first, save. And runners at the corners after the infield single. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
On the inside corner for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Comes up empty. Swing, and he popped it up. Clement should have this one. And that is that. Rockies get 3 on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
What you want from me? Tell me what you want from me, and I give it to you. You a 10, yeah, you a 10, yeah. New kids on the block like say 6, yeah. Ballin' that gym.
Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That's in there. Strike 1.
Ball 1.
Out to short, Tovar. On to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George Springer.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Ball inside.
Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Two down, nobody on.
This
Yep,
batter
that ball
has
went
to
out.
understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Two. And that one almost got him. Struck him out swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. pitcher now, C.J. Van Eyck.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Rockies, center fielder Cole Herring.
On the ground,
Foul ball.
and it goes just foul. Here's your 1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To Jimenez. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground, right
that's
side.
foul.
And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rockies 3 and the Blue Jays 1. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Inside.
Ball.
Ball 1. Vladdy, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he's a former Home Run Derby champ.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Popped up left side. Tovar has a beat on it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball. Hey.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Here's a 1-2.
That's a ball.
The Jays down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And that's a 1-out single. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
For the Blue Jays, center fielder
Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ball,
Just
that's too high.
missed. On the ground, out to short. They get the force, and that's the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center, ready now for the fifth inning. Kyle Carroll's digging in for the Rockies. This one in the air, right field. Lucas snags it on the run. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
Ball, that's
Toronto's
upstairs.
bullpen with some action. Mason Fluharty, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fisher also throwing.
Hey!
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman Willie Castro.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Hey! Ball, that's out.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they still lead it 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. High fly ball, right field. Moniak gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Yohendrick Pinando.
Just
Inside,
off the
ball 1.
inside edge.
Ball, that's out.
That one
Oh, that's out.
misses. And now 3-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
That one finds the zone. And now 3-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. McCarthy takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop,
Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Number 7
leading
now
off
at the
for
plate.
Rockies, first baseman T.J. Rumfield.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll take a jog around the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Rips one to right. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak.
Ball.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's
He's
ball
just
2.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Johnston at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a big swing and a miss. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lucas coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off for Toronto, designated hitter, George Springer.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Antonio Senzatella, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Mejia getting loose as well.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously. So he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Ball
Just
back
missed.
outside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
That
Ball one.
misses. And that's ball one. Out towards right center field. Moniak moving under it. Brings it in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
No, that's low.
And that's in there at the knees. The 1-1. Late with the swing there. And down on strikes. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for Toronto, and they trail it 4-1. Back now in Toronto, top of inning number 7, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swings here and blasts one left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
That was a missile off the bat to the deep part of the field, and once he beat the center fielder and one-hopped the wall, he kicked it into another gear for extra bases.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Man at second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
McCarthy in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they lead it 4-1. So they turn to their closer, Antonio Senzatella.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Senzatella, 31 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Rockies trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-2. Struck him out looking. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
The excitement ramping up now, Boog. This is the big moment. 1 more out, and he's the undisputed saves king of all time.
Kirk in the box again, takes a strike. Foul ball. One strike away. In the air, right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola. Aquí todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como public safety brief, I never listen to your blackmail of likes. I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. anybody out there still give a about me? Do you still see what they thought I could be? I gambled away all the loving I ever had, and my cheap one-night romance and always turned bad. Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'll go back to doing that voodoo Lord knows I do so well. Sing a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh, everybody seen the thing I changed since I quit. Dropped all my bad habits and started back thinking. When I jump off the wagon, honey, would you catch my fall? If I hollered out your name, would you hear me call? Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Baby, I'll go back to doing that voodoo Lord knows I do so well. Sing a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh, look out now. I gave up all my good times to keep my health. Quit doing everything I love for somebody else. But I gambled away every love I ever had. My cheap one